Welcome everyone to a new series here on my channel. We're going to dive into some retro game time, and our first game that we're going to be diving into in a short series here is my very first PC game that I started playing on. This back in the day used to be called Heroes Quest, but then when they converted it into a series of games, there's 5 games in total, they rebranded it to Quest for Glory, and the first one is So You Want to Be a Hero. Is the first game, which formerly was Heroes Quest. It was built back in 1989, was its release date. And yeah, it's an adventure-based, like RPG, turn-based style game. And we're going to dive into it. So sit back, relax, and let's jump into it. All right, so we are diving in on this little gem, and we just have to skip past the little credits there at the beginning. So you've got 3 different character options that you can choose from. You've got fighter, you've got magic user, and you've got thief as your option. For this playthrough, I'm going to go with the fighter on here. You can create your own character name. Let's go with TerrisDWDC, because why not? You get a few talent points that you can actually spend, so you could dump it into either strength, intelligence, and agility, vitality, luck, weapon use, parry, dodge, stealth, pick locks, throwing, climbing, magic, blah, blah, blah. There's all kinds of different things that you can do. I think you can even, I'm not sure, but you might be able to even dump it into your health points. No, you can't. So it is strictly for your skill base. So as a fighter, we're probably going to want to bump up our strength a little bit, our agility a little bit, vitality a little bit, because I think that's going to contribute to, vitality contributes to our health points and our stamina. Luck we'll probably leave right there. Dodge and parry will boost up a little bit. I am going to throw some climbing in on this as well. Magic I'm not really going to worry about. Throwing I will do. And we've got 5 more points that we could spend here. I think I'm going to dump that into strength, because as a fighter, the more we can swing our sword around, the better off we're going to be. So, yeah, let's just go ahead. And there's not really much of a tutorial on really how to play this game. So I got to try to remember from 1989 what to do. And back in the day when I played this, it was I only had a monochrome monitor, a green screen monochrome monitor. So to me, this is like way different to look at than what it was at the time. So your points up here in the top corner, that's your score. That's how many possible points you can gather by going through and basically fumbling your way through various quests, asking people different things and whatnot. So my recommendation is have yourself a handy little notebook and make a note of some key things in here, like the sheriff's name, his deputy's name, the name of the town, those type of things, because you can ask all kinds of questions about these things as you're going through for every NPC that you end up interacting with on this game. So I'm going to get some notes here together, and then we'll dive into it. So we open up here, it gives you a quick little description. It says, it seems like this is a quiet little town. On the porch ahead of you, there are 2 people. The standing one is large, rather ugly, and playing with a yo-yo, and the seated person is smoking a pipe and looks like he might be the sheriff in this town. Left click seems to get out of that. The man with a pipe greets you. Welcome to our town. You're lucky to have made it in from the mountains before the snow blocked the pass again. It's gotten pretty dangerous outside of town, I understand. Okay, so we do know that there's a mountain pass. So we're going to make a quick little note of that. Mountain pass. We might be able to ask some questions about that. Maybe gain some information, see if we can get some more of these points to go up. Right, left click to go on to the next screen. Many monsters have been trapped around here with the light snows between them and the brigands. We certainly could use a hero around here. So basically, this is their way of kind of recruiting you into doing all their dirty work for them. So, and of course, left mouse click. I am Sheriff Schultz Meisterson, and this is Otto von Goon, my assistant. What do you call yourself? So let's make some notes of that, because we're going to want to probably keep track of the names of these people as we are interacting with them. Okay, so we've made those notes, and then, of course, it says, what is your name? This does give you the ability here that you could change your name if you wanted to, if you missed it during your character creation, but we're just going to leave that as is. We're going to hit enter. Good luck in your quest, TerrisDWDC. Alrighty then, I will just do that. So this should be, I believe it's test based, so we can go talk. Or no, let's go ask about town. Just walking around, just walk around and find out for yourself. So basically, that's not very useful. Ask about monsters. The monsters come down from the mountains every winter, but they're usually gone by now. The Baron just doesn't have enough men to handle them. Okay, we got another name here. We have a Baron now that's associated to this town. So we did gain a little bit of information. So make a note of Baron. There's probably going to be a name that ends up getting attached to that at some point, but now we know that there is a Baron that we need to deal with. Left mouse click. I keep hitting the wanting to hit the spacebar. Wolfgang is the one to talk about the monsters. He's a lot of experience with them. So there's another name. We're going to write down Wolfgang on this as well, because that is, he's obviously going to be like a local fighter or something like that, or a retired fighter. So we might be able to gain some more information from that person. Hey, look, our score went up. So there, that was one of the little things that you could do by just asking some questions. We were able to find that. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to ask about brigands. There's a whole band of brigands hiding out somewhere in the mountains around us. They robbed a merchant just last week, got a fair amount of treasure, I hear. Okay, so the brigands are in the mountains, and they have robbed somebody recently. So, so we got to, well, that's going to play more into it for sure. So let's go, can we go talk to, what was his name? Otto von Goon. Otto only expresses himself physically. Okay, so clearly he does not like to talk. Ask about Yo-Yo. If I could type, I'd be generous. The Terror says, you think I'm going to tell you everything I know about everything? Go look around and find things out for yourself. So I think we've pretty much annoyed the sheriff now. He's pretty much happy or not overly pleased that we keep, trying to dig out some more information out of him. So we've got a couple of different options here. We can go to the left here. We can go to the Hero's Tale Inn, the barbershop. Now, I believe the barbershop here is, now how did we move again in this game? All right, it's arrow keys to move around. And then I think we can, and you just have to single click with the arrow keys. So let's go look at sign. There's a sign on the door of the barbershop informing whoever reads it that the barber is out to lunch. The door is locked. Okay. That's totally fine. Door's locked that way. So we could go to the alleyway up back here, or we can go back to the Hero's Tale. Oh, you know what? Why don't we ask the sheriff about the Hero's Tale Inn and see if he'll give us any information on that. So ask about Hero's Tale Inn. You will not need to use the word here's in the I spelled heroes wrong. Ask about Oh, wow. I could not type my way through a wet paper bag here. Ask about heroes. Oh, wow. Tail in. Go talk to the innkeeper. He will help you there. Okay, clearly we've done everything we can with this sheriff. We might be able to come back later once we gain some more information. So, hey, the door opens and we're here. Welcome, welcome, traveler, to the Hero's Tale Inn. I'm Shamin, at your service. May you find what you seek here. So there's another name we're going to record, is Shamin. Okay, let's go, click off that. Let's go ask about town. Although in this village, I now have friends, I miss my hometown terribly. Oh, okay, so he's not from town here. Ask about hometown. And that was not very useless or useful. That was the exact same information. Oh, notice our score did go up to 3 points, though. So, ask about inn. I've run this inn for 3 years now with Shima. So there's another name, Shima. I think that's actually his wife or something. Okay, so let's click off that. Oh, wait, we got another dialogue here. We had thought to return to Shapier. So Shapier, I'm guessing that's probably their hometown. Yeah, my homeland with Abdullah Du. There's another name. Wow, we're getting all kinds of information from this dude. He's pretty talkative. Abdullah Du. But alas, fate has decreed otherwise. So yeah, they're sticking around here in town. And I can't use the space bar. Got to use the left mouse button. Okay, so let's go ask about Shima. Shima is my mate and the light of my life. If you sit down, she will be happy to serve you. Okay, perfect. So it's wife, making some notes here, and also the waitress. What else can we ask about him? Let's go ask about, let's go with Shapier here. We live far to the south in the desert lands. Someday we may yet return there. Okay, well, we didn't gain any information about, so let's ask about Abdullah Du. My friend Abdullah is recovering from his robbery last week. He should be here around supper time. So, he was a victim of a robbery. So that's actually good to know. That's probably the robbery that was mentioned by the sheriff from the brigands that are outside of town. So, let's see. What else can we do here? What else? Who else? Let's ask about sheriff. Alas, this humble innkeeper is ignorant of that which you ask. So, okay, we can't. We might be getting towards the end of our information gathering that we can get from here. Who else can we? Let's go ask about. Let's just do auto and see what happens. 1,000 pardons. I'm a fool. I have no answer for your question. Okay, that's not very useful. Ask about. Baron. Forgive me, and I'm unable to speak on that knowledge subject. Well, thank you for not being able to. So ask about robbery. Alas, the brigands stole all of Abdullah's wealth and my own when they robbed his caravan. Now I'm forced to stay in this wet, cold land. So apparently his wealth and Abdullah's wealth was in that caravan. So there, we got some information there. Maybe we can gather their treasure back or something. No additional points though. We didn't get anything for that. So, what do we do? Let's try inspect inn. This looks like an alpine inn, complete with dishes on the wall and heavy beams on the ceiling. It's pleasant, warm, and aroma of a strange spice fills the air. Ask about spice. Hot spice, hot. I hope you like it. Okay, well that's good to know. Let's go sit. Move closer to the chair. Okie dokie. I'll move closer to the chair. All right, sit. I don't know if I have any money to pay for dinner. I am Shima. Allow me to serve you, wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Let's go food. I'm not sure. Ask for food. We have very good stew of a newborn lamb along with honey chicken for a mere 3 silver. Okay. Money? How much money do I have? I'm sorry, not sure what you're asking. How do I know how much money I have? Or if I have any money? Do I have money? I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Well, that's kind of interesting. So let's go buy stew. No, let's buy... Yeah, we'll buy the stew. With great pleasure, I'll serve you a fine meal. I'm guessing we have some kind of money. I'll bring you what you order. May it please to satisfy you. Okay. You thank Shima and pay her. Okay. We had some coin. Let's go eat. The food tastes surprisingly good. Okay. The beverage goes down smoothly as well. Apparently I got a drink with the stew, so I didn't need to just order. All right, so that's good. Yeah, okay. Well, let's stand then. What's in this this door here? Can we get into this door? Inspect door. The door with a window in it must be the door to the kitchen. The other door goes elsewhere in the inn. Open door. Door appears to be stuck fast. Okay, remember to just single click, not hold the button, or else you do the little jiggle dance. So ask about rooms. Very nice rooms, very soft beds, finest in town, only 5 silver a night. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've got about all the information we're going to get out of here. Look. Let's go inspect fire. Fireplace. It's not important, okay? Let's try inspect beams. Beams. The heavy timber looks substantial. Okay. Inspect plates. The plates on the wall are strictly for decorations. Dishes with food on them are much more useful if you're hungry. Okay, well, fine, be that way. Let's go. Let's go out. Okay, so we finished with the inn. Let's go check out this back alleyway and see what we can find out here. Oh, yeah, we did get 4 points, though. You can smell apples as you approach this corner. I wonder if it's because there's a farmer's market. The pretty young centaur looks at you and says, "Good day and welcome to Spielberg." Hey, the town's name is Spielberg. So we can make a note of that because we didn't get the name from the sheriff. So Spielberg. Do you wish to buy some nice fresh fruits or vegetables? Let's walk up here. Let's go ask about Spielberg. I'm sorry, I don't get about very much, and I do not really know what about many things. So that's really good. So let's go ask about town. Sorry, I don't. Okay, thanks for nothing. Ask about food or apples. There's still some apples left from last season in the barrel. You may buy 10 for a silver since they are so small. We have fresh cherries in a couple of months. Okay, so let's buy apples. You carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel, and you pay the lady a silver. And we are now... Oh, look at that. Our score jumped to 8 points. Ask about monsters. I'm sorry, I don't know very much things. Ask about sheriff. Okay, well, you don't know anything. Ask about farms. We have some land in the north of town. It isn't very big, but we grow many things. You should be here during the harvest time. Then you would see many fruits and vegetables here. Okay, well, we got some more information out of her. What else can we ask her? I don't know. If there's things that you could think that we could ask her about something, feel free to let me know. Let's go check out the dry goods shop here and see if there's anything in here. Oh, look, it's open. And welcome to the dry goods shop. Look around. If I could type. This looks like a dry goods store, but it smells like a musty library. The shelves feel nice, or the stove, let's try that again. The stove feels nice on such a crispy day. Behind the counter on the shelves, there are many various items for sale. The shopkeeper appears to ignore you while he reads a book. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, the shopkeeper blurts out. I didn't notice you come in. With the fact that the door opened and somebody walked in, it looked like you haven't had anybody in here forever. My, you look like an adventurer. Did you take an arrow in the knee? No, sorry. We didn't see too many here. We don't see too many around here. The brigands tend to get rid of most adventurers before they make it to town. Okay, so we got more notes on them. You may be in luck. I carry a modest amount of adventurers' equipment behind the counter. Would you like to make a purchase? Let's go ask about equipment. Unfortunately, I only have standard weapons and equipment. The shopkeeper tells you. I carry a dagger and chain armor. Maybe someday I'll be able to carry magic ones. Okay. I can also sell you food or empty flasks for carrying liquids or powders. Okay, so we can get a dagger from here. So that's good to know. Dagger. And what was it? It was chainmail. And then food and flasks. All of those very useful in our adventures. I don't know if let's go ask about town. I don't like to talk about others people's behind their back. Well, you're a shopkeeper. That's what you're supposed to be in the that's what it's all about. Ask about brigands. I don't like to talk. Really, they're brigands, and like you were just talking about them. So what's the deal? What else can we ask? Let's go with. We're clearly not going to get anywhere with asking him about any people. So, ask about monsters, maybe? I don't like to talk about people behind their back. Okay, well, clearly you're a wealth of information. What do you know? Apparently, I don't need to use no in this game. All right, well, ask about shop. I don't know if there's anything else I could... I'm sorry, I don't have any of those for sale. What? Ask about shop? I don't have any of those for sale. Carry weapons, daggers, rations, ale, flasks of various foods. Let's go buy dagger. Here you are. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, we bought a dagger. Woo! All right. Well, dry goods store. Our score is 9 points now. Look at door. Yep, that's a door, all right. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll give them that. It is definitely a door. Knock. There's no response. Can I open door? The door appears to be locked. Okay, well, apparently we're not going in that door. The door's a door. All right, what do we got here? So we've got baker shop. Look at door. There's a sign on the door that says gone fishing. Okay, well let's try knocking anyway. No one hears you knocking. Can we open the door? The door appears to be locked. Okay, well, fine. Be that way. There's a sign. Okay, yeah. Like nobody is in town. There's a sign on this door here too. So, look at door. There's a sign on the door. Also says what? Okay. There's like an alleyway or something here. Alms for the pole. Alms for the pole. Let's go inspect alley. The grubbly place must be an alley. You feel a strange cold feeling in here. You see some discarded barrels. A beggar holds out a bowl towards you. Okay. Inspect barrels. The barrels are empty and smell of sour beer. Okay. Hello. Hi. Thanks for this. Ask about town. Silver for the poor. All right, let's go give silver. Thank you. You know, it's really tough trying to make a living begging in this town since the brigands started scaring all the trade away. Apparently these brigands are a real problem. And we got another point. We're 10 points in now. This used to be such a nice place to live. My advice to you is not to take up begging. It just doesn't pay. And don't go out at night. Okay. So we got a little tip there. Ask about town. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about that. Okay, fine then. Ask about brigands. Thieves prowl the streets at night. They don't bother me because I have nothing to steal. The brigands are worse. They sure hurt business. No one's getting rich but them. Ask about sheriff. Again, if I could type, I'd be dangerous. Afraid I can't tell you about that. Okay, ask about auto. Well, thank you very much for nothing. Ask about inn. Afraid I can't tell you much about that either. Ask about Baron. About time I got back to work. Alms for the poor. Okay, clearly we've now ticked him off. He's not willing to give us... Well, no, I'm not going to give him any more coin yet. A word of warning to you. Don't drink the dragon's breath. Okay, there's something. Let's go make a note of that. Dragon's breath. That sounds like it might be something that we should not be delving into. All right, so let's go over here and oh, what did we just go into? Looks like we just okay. This grimy window lets a little light into the tavern. It smells like stale ale and other more unpleasant things. The floor is covered with dirt and the bar is sticky. Smoke appears to be rising from the center cask behind the bar. To your right, there are two gamblers who are playing cards. The bartender glares at you as you enter, and so does the ugly goon on the left. You get the impression that you are not welcome. Alrighty then, so... Let's go ask about cards. They don't seem to be paying any attention to you. Got any 969s? 69's nice. Talk to... what are... Woo, well, there's me spelling again. Are you guarding? You will not use... Maybe I didn't spell that right. Let's try that again. What are you guarding? Okay, maybe I did spell it right, but he doesn't care. Hello. Okay, game that didn't help. Ask about tavern. The goon seems to be ignoring you. Well, you're just like a bucket of wealth, or wealth of knowledge. So, thanks for nothing. Let's go. What do you want? Sit, maybe. What do you want? Ask about drinks. We've got some of the finest ale in the valley, only 1 silver. Okay. Our world famous troll sweat is always fresh, and it's only 5 silver. And the dragon's breath is our specialty, and it's Crusher's personal favorite. It's very hard to come by, so it'll cost you 25 silver cash up front. Wow, it's expensive. But you know what we got out of this? Is we got the name of the guard, and his name is Crusher. So we might be able to, at some point, if we make a little bit of coin, we can maybe talk to him about, or maybe we can buy him a drink and then we can get under that trap door or something that he's doing there. So let's go buy ale. Bartender says, 1 well-aged house brew coming up. That kind of sounds scary. There you go. Thank you. You pay the bartender for your beverage. Okay, perfect. Ask about tavern. This is a bar. I serve drinks. You want a drink? Order one. You want answers to stupid questions? Get out. Okay, well. That's very, very pleasant. Drink. This tastes as sour as it smells, and it burns your throat as you swallow it. Still, it isn't the worst beer you've ever drunk. All right, good to know. Inspect goo. You're not close enough, okay? Stand. There's some goo over here that's like dripping off of this. Inspect goo. Not a pleasant sight. Well, thanks for that. That's really useful. Inspect. Let's try inspect trap door. There appears to be a trap door beneath the goon, but he's blocking it very effectively. And well, it's because he's a freaking monster. All right. Well, that didn't gain us really much of anything. So let's head on out of here. Nobody wants to talk to us. They all seem rather whatever, kind of put out that we're here. Ooh, what's this door? Remember, don't hold the button. You do the little funky chicken dance. Look at door. Looks like this door has been closed for a long time. Open door. Door appears to be locked. Okay, well. So be it. Let's go down that other street then, up from the inn. Oh, one thing while walking along here, if I hit tab, it gives me my inventory. So currently right now, we're carrying 5 food rations, 1 broadsword, 1 dagger, 1 set of leather armor, 1 shield, 10 small apples, 2 gold coins, 4 silver coins, Our weight carried is 46 and our max weight is 57. So we do have a little bit of an inventory. So can we like equip shield? Hold shield. Okay. Maybe it just auto-equips then when we have to go out and attack something. I think it's all like turn-based attacking, so... No, what am I doing? At least it's like pretty quick going through there. So we're 11 points of 500 so far, and we're just kind of cruising around in town. All right, so this is up the street from the inn here, and we've got a couple of things. We've got some little old granny that's kind of rocking outside here. There's this magic shop, and then there's a guild hall, and the magic shop just shot fire out of the roof and scared the living bejesus out of me. I wasn't expecting that sound. But let's talk to the little old lady here. So, hello. Of course, let's go to... let's just say, my name is TerrisDWDC. You will not need... Talk to woman. Oh, she's sleeping. Grump, snort, snort, and she's still sleeping. Wake woman. She's really sleeping soundly and doesn't notice your presence. Wow. Okay, well, that's quite something. But you're still rocking the chair, so you're awake enough to keep the chair rocking. All right, let's go check out this really annoying magic shop here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Inspect. Tall shelves with books and odds and ends. Suited to magic line the walls. In front of you is a counter with a pentagram embossed on the front. The ceiling and the far wall are mysterious indeed. There's a strange symbol on the floor. Look at shelves. You see a wide variety of arcane objects. For example, a frog. I was expecting like all kinds of things. Look at frog. It's not important. Okay, well, thanks for that. What's that dude up there? Look at, is that a gargoyle? Look at gargoyle. How do you spell gargoyle? Gargoyle? Nope. Pretty sure I'm spelling that wrong. Look at creature. There's a living creature. It must be some sort of familiar. There's an uncanny look in its eyes. And you don't want to look at it too closely. It definitely has magic. Alrighty then. And Zara. Okay, so Zara is another name that we're going to write down here. And my companion is Damiano. Damiano. Okay. The items in the shop are designed for those skilled in the use of magic. We have very little for one such as you who have not been initiated, but what we have could prove useful. Ask about items. We can sell you spell learning scrolls and enchanted potions. Ask about sheriff. We are entities of magic power. Matters such as that are of little importance. Okay, well, thanks for nothing. Ask about Zara. I am both human and fairy folk, so she's a fae. A half fae, anyway. I draw my powers from both. So, obviously, powers from the human side and from the fae side. Okay. Ask about Me typing again. What was that? Damiano? Damiano is my familiar and my companion. We share our lives and our magic. Ask about town. There is an aura protecting this town from danger within most of the town's walls. So there could be no active violence or cruel magic. Even so, it's prudent to avoid dark places. So I'm going to say probably not going back into that alley, especially at night or something like that. Ask about protection. We choose only to answer questions which interest us. Do not persist with uninteresting questions. What is the meaning of life? Why am I alive? Okay, seriously, it's not letting me ask silly questions. I figured what's the meaning of life would have been a good option for that. What else can we ask about? Let's go with ask about auto. Shall not waste our time further, and she's gone. Well then. Thanks for nothing. All right, let's go check out the Guild Hall. That looks like it might be an interesting place to hang out. The Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one in your hometown. The traditional moose head and other stuffed monsters, a saurus, a troll, a griffin, dragon, a cheetar, and the terrible Antwerp adorn the walls. Okay, we've got all kinds of things that we could be making some notes on here. So let's have a look here. So we've got we've got the moose head. We can ask why there's a moose head. There's also like a saurus, a troll, a griffin, dragons, a cheetar. I'm guessing that's like a centaur, cheetar type thing. Oh, and Antwerp. So now we've got some information on some of the monsters and stuff here. So you see there's a registration book on the desk and a bulletin board full of job listings. The man seated by the fire must be the guildmaster. He's snoring. Okay. Well, okay. So we've got the moose head. We've got the what was that? The source, and that's maybe the troll and the griffin. That's the dragon. The cheetah. No, that's the cheetar. That would be the troll. This is maybe the Antwerp. I don't know. These 8-bit graphics are something to try to interpret. So let's go. Let's go look at the inspect. Inspect. The Adventurers Guild Hall reminds you of the one back in the home. That's the exact same. So, inspect book. The last entry was made several years ago. It says Baronet Bernard von Spielberg killed a troll near the Flying Falls on this 23rd day of October. Okay, so we now have a full name of the Baron. So let's make a note. That's Baronet Bernard von Spielberg, this is the town, right? So Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. What not, Steven? Oh, and Flying Falls. That's another thing that we can make a note of, because that's a new thing that we've just figured out here now. So Flying Falls. Several years ago, so clearly this guy doesn't get out very much. Okay, let's go. Let's sign book. You sign your name with the Adventurers logbook with a flourish. Okay, well, good for me. Oh, hey, look, that's 17 out of 5. So let's go look at quests. Look at the board. Got us to 23 points of 500. So we've got, looks like there's reward, notice, and wanted. So we can go through each of these. Reward for returning a lost ring. Acquire at the healers. Okay, there's a healer's. There's a healer shop at some point. I don't remember seeing anything about a healers out there. So healers, lost ring. Okay. What's the next one here? This poster is rather dusty and faded with the picture of a small child with braids. Reward of 500 gold coins for the safe return of Elsa von Spielberg. We got a new return of Elsa von Spielberg. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. And that is out of 50 gold for that. Very nice. So there's clearly one of our major quests that we're going to have to do. This one here didn't say anything about the reward. So this one here, reward of 30 gold coins for the capture or death of the Brigand Warlock. So we've got Brigand Warlock now. And yeah. Description: short, ugly, and wears bright colored robes. Has a habit of laughing continually. Inquire at Spielberg Castle Gates. 30 gold. Capture or kill. All right, wanted, brigand leader description, unknown appearance, wears a cloak, must provide proof of leader's identity, reward of, so brigand leader, you would think that would be the warlock, right? 60 gold, and the title of Hero of the Realm. Ah, we got a title for that as well, too. Hero of the Realm. Notice, spell components needed, cash or trade for potions, acquire at the healers. So we got spell components for cash or trade. And then finally, reward. This poster seems to have been here a while. It is a picture of a handsome but arrogant young man. Reward of 50 gold coins for information leading to the return of Baronet Bernard von Spielberg. Inquire. Oh, the Baron's missing. There we go. The plot thickens. The Baronet is missing. Okay. And that's 50 gold coins for that. Now we've got all kinds of information that we could be going and asking about. All right, so I guess we could wake Guild Master. Let's actually type Guild Master correctly. Z. So he's snoring away. Oh, so busy. I didn't notice you come in. Welcome, welcome. It is so seldom that we have new adventurers here. Most people think this valley is cursed. Ask name. You get no response. Who are you? I'm not sure what you're trying to do. Oh, well, so. Ask about town. You know, that reminds me very little of the time old Schultz and I. Wait a minute. It'll come to me. Ask about Schultz. Wow. Schultz and I have been friends for a long time. He, too, has been a real adventurer. Now he's just a sheriff of the town. Ask about Otto. A goon is a lot like an ogre, not as tough, but a little smarter. We have two goons in town, Otto and Crusher. Ask about Crusher. Oh, wow. If I could type, I'd be dangerous. Ask about Crusher. A goon is a lot like an ogre. Not as tough, though. We have a little smaller. We have 2 goons in town. Otto and Crusher. Okay, well, thanks for the same response. That was very useful. Ask about Baronet. Seriously, you fell asleep again? You fiendish witch, I have you. Oh, wait. My friend. Ask about which? She's in the center of our problems. I think Baba Yaga is a powerful ogress. Baron von Spielberg tried to force her to leave the valley, but she cursed him. All right, so we have Baba Yaga the witch. So we got another name here. Baba Yaga. It's John Wick. No. And she cursed him. Now the Baron has lost everything but his land, and I don't know how long he'll keep that. What our valley needs is a hero. I guess that's me. Ask about monsters. You can see some of the types of monsters that live around here if you look on our walls. Ask about brigands. There is a reward for anyone who can stop the brigands by capturing or killing their leader. The information is on the bulletin board. Thank you for not really giving me any more details. What else could we ask about here? Ask about Dragon's Breath. You know, that reminds me of this little time when old Schultz and I, it'll come to me, blah, blah, blah. I think he's back to sleep again. He's like a complete narcoleptic. Like, what the hell? Have we got everything we can? I think we got everything we can out of here. The old lady in the rocking chair's gone. I wonder if it's like close to dinner time, and that means that What's-His-Pickle is probably in the inn that we're supposed to be. Oh yeah, look, there's somebody there. So let's sit. Abdullah. Oh, it is indeed a sad and dangerous time we live in when a man who struggles daily to keep from starving should be robbed of all his earthly possessions. Yeah, that would suck. Bye. I'm Shima. Allow me to serve you. Wanderer from afar. Do you wish food or drink? Bye. Abdullah. Stew. With great pleasure, I'll serve you a fine meal. I wanted to give Abdullah some food, not me. I'll bring you what you order. May it please you and satisfy you. You thank Shima and you pay her. / let's go give stew. You have no reason to do that. It's a nice thing to do. Ask about brigands. 2 weeks ago, I was about to become the wealthy beyond my dreams. I, Abdullah Du, would be the first merchant in the valley this year, but my life was shattered by those vile brigands. The band of brigands ambushed us just as we were across the pass into the valley. The first used some magic which blinded us. Then they overwhelmed my 6 guards and my assistant. All of my trade goods were taken from me right before my very eyes. Why the brigand leader spared my life, I don't know. I am now but a beggar living off the generosity of my friend. Ask about leader. There are about 12 brigands, including a minotaur. Okay, here we go. We got some new information. We have a minotaur now. So we're going to write that down. So remember to ask other people about it. If you could believe it, their leader was wearing a hooded cloak Could not see their face, but he had a high-pitched voice. There was some sort of warlock who giggled. So let's ask about that. Let's ask about warlock. Perhaps it was my eyes that deceived me, but I could swear there was gnome blood in that odd magician. Where did you get robbed? Where are the brigands? Not sure what you're trying to do. Okay, so we're limited as to how we can actually ask our questions. Let me just tab here. We're down to 2 gold, 1 silver now. Give apple. You have no reason to do that. Okay, well, eat. The food tastes surprisingly good and the beverage goes down well. Okay, good for that. What else can we ask about? Ask about Minotaur. If I could spell that right, ask about Minotaur. If you've never seen such a beast before, you may count yourself lucky. It is like a giant of a man with a bull's head. It just doesn't sound pleasant. 29 of 500 points is where we're sitting at now. Oh, hey, look. There's a menu key that I totally forgot about. Hey, right now might actually be a good time to save the game. Let's call this Terris 1. Tab, save. So escape key gets us the menu here. Restore game, restart game, game, faster animations, normal animations, slower animations. Hey, there is a volume key. Control V. Or we could turn off the sound. Actions. Cast spell, fight, escape, pause game. So Control C, Control F, Control E, Control P pauses, F3 repeats. Inventory sheet, character sheet is Control S. Time of day, ask about, look at. So there are hotkeys for ask about. Okay. Oh, so we don't actually have to type that out every time. Control C, let's go, no, that's not it. Control A, no, Control, what was the character sheet? Control S, there we go. Our intelligence, did it go up? Were we 10 before? I think it went up a bit. Puzzle points 29, experience points 3. So we're getting some experience. So things are looking up. And then what was that time of day? Control T. Sunset approaches on day 1. Okay, so I think what we'll do then is we will stand. I think we could just buy room. You must pay the innkeeper for a room. Ask about room. Very nice rooms, very soft bed. Finest rooms in town, only 5 silvers a night. Okay. Pay room. May you dream of all the rewards you deserve. Thank you. Shireen paid 5 silver for the room. Oh, we're going through the mysterious door. A sleep at the Hare's Tail Inn. The sleep heals and refreshes you. So, okay, that's good to know. As sleeping actually heals us and helps us out a bit. And we are now up and ready to take on our day. So, this is the beginning of Hero's Quest, or Quest for Glory. So you want to be a hero. I'm going to save the game here. We're going to keep that same save file. Hey, let me know what you think of this and whether or not this is a series you want me to keep doing. Yeah, like I said, this is the very first PC game that I ever played. It was back in 1989. Yeah, I'm old. I know it. I know it. But yeah, let me know what you think. And If you liked this video and our adventure so far here in Quest for Glory, we're at 30 points of 500, so we still got a long ways to go. Please do leave a comment. Like the video, leave a comment, and tell me what you think. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. That would be fantastic. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be notified when I've uploaded a new video. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. And yeah, with that all said, you guys have yourself a good one. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.